Hi, my Leo friends. I just want to wish you a wonderful birthday, great start to the new solar year for yourself. And just want to do a quick reading for you, so for the year ahead, just to help guide you, have some things to focus on, etc. And so the message that was coming through is that you're such a vibrant character, and you know, I guess they tend to say that Leos tend to be in the limelight or enjoy the limelight, and there's something about just sort of taking a step back out of that limelight to focus on yourself, and what is it that you really need, what is it that you really want, and for the year ahead, and to practice that self-care or self-nurturing perhaps. That seemed to be the message that was coming through, just almost like stepping out of that limelight and off that stage so that you can focus on yourself. So let's see what the tarot cards have to say as well, and then I might pull out another oracle deck to see, just to add more information for you. So let's see what the tarot cards have to say for you. This one as well. Okay, let me just arrange this here and then we can go into it. And there we are. So then at the bottom of the deck you've got the Six of Cups, and so this is pretty much in alignment with what I was just saying about coming into this space of innocence and coming back to yourself. What was that childlike self, or not being a child as such, but that energy of what was it like when you were younger, when you almost didn't have any views on the world. It was just almost everything was just a joy, a surprise, and just kind of, I'm just trying to put into words what I'm feeling and seeing. But yeah, it's almost like back to basics, back to where it started before, all these other ideas or things got put onto you, to what it is that you really want. And just pull out the other cards. Then you've got the Fool card, and again it's taking that leap of faith, taking that step forward, and it's almost coming back to zero again, coming back to who you really are. And it's almost like sometimes you might feel like you have to put on a certain act or be a certain someone, because maybe that's the way that you've always been and people are used to seeing you like that, or maybe that's the way you're used to being and presenting yourself in that way. But it's kind of coming back to zero, coming back to that innocent space of who it is that you really are, and allowing yourself to be that, not worrying about what others are thinking of you, or it's really about you taking that step forward and being. And when we hear the word the Fool, it's a bit derogatory, but it's not. It's more about you're coming, like, if you think of, well, when I think of the Fool, I think of it as someone who is not afraid of being who they are. They're almost, it's hard to describe really, but yeah, it's just kind of just being who you are without any pretensions, any acts, anything. It's just being. So there's a strong message, because this is a major arcana, so it's a big theme for the year ahead. Where are you not being authentic, being who you really are, and encouraging you to take that leap to really go into that space of your truth, your authentic self. And yeah, not worrying about what that means or how it will be seen by others. And then you've got the Six of Wands, and this is like being victorious in this, and that it will give you it will have a very positive effect on your life to do this. You know, it's something, you know, it's almost like this guy parading it down the street or whatever. But yeah, it's something that will really help you. And then you've got the King of Cups, and the King of Cups is, you know, coming back to your, you know, like regardless of what's going on around him, this the King of Cups is also the water figure, someone who's emotionally sensitive, feels emotions, but he's also very grounded. He knows that despite everything, the emotions he might be feeling, and they might be up and down, but he's very stable still. He can see through that. And so I feel like it's important to connect with your emotions, especially being, you know, fire sign, and you know, your chart, everyone's chart is very different and how they express themselves. But if I just talk on a very general level, being a fire sign, you're probably more used to being active or being in action rather than being in your emotions or taking a step back to do that. And so this card is encouraging you to do that, to take a step back, to really get aligned with yourself and, you know, what it is that you really want in this coming year, to connect with those emotions that maybe you haven't for a long time. You know, especially, I guess, with everything that's been happening at the moment, we have been a little distracted. You can get caught up in everything, you know, all the fear and all that type of stuff. But this is saying, no, come back to yourself. Like the analogy I was giving about the being on stage, like withdraw from that being in the limelight, come back to yourself, find out who you really are, or be who you really are, without worrying about what others have to say. So that's what the tarot is saying, and I thought I would pull out an angel feather oracle. And you don't need to believe in angels or anything, but I just find that these cards are quite beautiful. So let's just see what the message is. Simple things. Oh, that's a nice message. And so it's like, take some time alone to gain a fresh perspective of your life. Well, that's essentially what this whole reading has been about. So yeah, you know, again, the message is take that time out, take that time away from the stage. I just love how everything always aligns. Yeah, take that time out to gain a fresh perspective of what it is that you do want in your life. Because chances are that, you know, you've probably been going along with what has been and what people expect of you and all that type of stuff. And now it's like, well, no, what is it that you really want? How do you want things to be? So that's a really lovely message and affirmation of the tarot as well. You know, because once you do that, you can just be yourself unashamedly, go for what you want, and not have to worry about, well, you don't have to worry anyway, but not to think about what others are saying. But also the simple things. I think the message there is also about appreciating the simple things in life. You know, life has become quite complicated, and in order to really appreciate what we do have, it's like letting go of all those things that are actually not good for us. And this can be on a material level, but it can also just be, you know, what are things that you do that are overcomplicated? Do you have friendships that are overcomplicated? Do you know, and just kind of come to that place of simplifying, coming back to basics. Okay, so then I thought I'd just pull out one final card, the Starseed deck, which I love. So one final card for my Leo friends. Okay, there you go. There we are. Stillness. Reflect on this moment with love, kindness, and compassion. And so this is, you know, I think for me the message that stands out is the actual word stillness itself, about becoming still, going back to that innocence, and also, you know, this love, kindness, and compassion that you would have had when you were younger, before other things were layered on or conditioned or put into you. And so, yeah, allow yourself to be still, to take some time out, to really reflect on what it is that you want in this coming year. And when you do that, everything will unfold perfectly and you will get the joy and the fulfillment that you're after. But it's just almost important to take this time now to do that. So I hope that resonates with you, my Leo friends. I hope you have a wonderful birthday celebration, and I look forward to seeing you soon in another video. If you like what you see, please let me know. I'd love to hear it, and then share it with your other Leo friends or anyone who has Leo in their their moon or rising, because that could be relevant for them as well. Okay, thanks so much, and I'll see you later. Bye.